Today, something will happen that won't happen again for another 3 years. Today, we will read on a Sunday from St. Paul's letter to Philemon. It only appears once every 3 years on Sunday. So, this is a cool occurrence. The letter to Philemon is one of the shortest books of the entire Bible. It clocks in just around 300 or so words, a little bit more than that. As you read it, and I encourage you to read the whole thing, it won't take you very long. As you read it, we see this story. It's a private letter from St. Paul to his friend Philemon about an escaped slave named Onesimus. Onesimus has stolen from Philemon, his former master, and he's run away. But Paul has encountered him. And now that Paul has met him, Paul has actually made him a Christian. He's evangelized him. He shared the gospel with him. And so now he's sending this former slave back to his former master, no longer as a slave, but now as a fellow Christian, as a brother in Christ. And he's asking Philemon to receive him that way, but also so that Onesimus, this former slave, can now make restitution for the sin that he committed of stealing. It's powerful because the name Onesimus means useful. And St. Paul writes, he was once useless to you, but now he has become useful. You see, it's in Christ that we become truly useful. It's in Christ that we live up to our true identity. Onesimus before was living in sin and was not living out his truest identity. But now that he's encountered Christ, he lives the fullness of who he is. He's found his real purpose and his real identity. That's what we desire too. We want to find our truest identity. We want to find it in Christ. So today, let us ask the Lord to give us that grace that we might find in Christ our true purpose, our true nature, our true identity, and live always useful as his sons and his daughters.